and today I'm going to show you how one Hildalgo saddle can fit multiple horses. I've already done a detailed video on how to fit a Hildalgo saddle, so if you have not seen that, be sure to check out that video first because this one will make more sense. Today I have this older model Valencia. I have had this saddle for about 1.5 years and I bought it from a friend used, so it's probably about 7 or 8 years old. And I wanted to use this older saddle just because I think some people get a bit concerned that the saddle molds to fit only one horse. And it does mold to fit your horse, but it will take a couple rides to get it to really adjust and fit properly. It doesn't mean that it doesn't fit beforehand. It just means as you ride your horse in it, it will begin to fit better. It has a leather tree in it. There's no rigid tree points. So on this one today for Gustavo, I have the panel set rather wide. He's a wide horse with a big shoulder and a short back. And that made saddle fitting very challenging with him, and Hildalgo saddles have been the only saddles that I have found that he's happy in. On him, I have the panel set back actually quite a bit because he has a very forward girth groove, but yet a big shoulder. So I can check his shoulder clearance here, and then my panel, can't see because of the saddle pad in the saddle, but there is shoulder clearance there, and then he has room where his last rib is. So I'm gonna take the same saddle and show you how I can fit it for a different shaped horse. All right, so the next horse I have for you is an off-the-track thoroughbred, and she's very fine. So she's completely different than my horse. And I have ridden her in this saddle before, but I definitely have to make some changes. Okay, so for Wanda here, I made the panels much closer together in the front to raise it up so it wasn't sitting so low on her. There's Hildalgo saddles that actually have even more wither clearance than this if you need it, but I have a good 4 fingers of wither clearance here. I have plenty of clearance for her shoulder, and we're good on her last rib. And so with these saddles, you would want to ride in them and try it and then maybe adjust it a little bit after that as well, because when you get a rider in there, it's going to settle it down a little bit more, but this is just a place to get you started. All right, I like to put the saddles on without a pad first to kind of get an idea of how they fit. And this needs to go wider in the front for him. And I really like these Hildalgo grandeur pads. They are shimmable. And you can see on these saddles, it takes a little bit of fine tuning, and it still looks a little bit high in the front to me, but I think I would probably try that and see if with the weight of a rider, it doesn't settle down on him a little bit more. But then you can fine tune it over the course of a couple rides or as your horse changes. I just wanted to show you how the stirrups go on here. There's a stirrup bar underneath. It slips on really easy. I just didn't want to have that in my way while I was taking the saddle on and off. Those are the basics from me. If you have specific questions, you can contact Hildalgo and they can get you set up. Thanks for watching.